What's up, NFL fans? I'm Emory Hunt, the czar of the playbook, and don't forget to check out and purchase your copy of our latest football game plan book, Stiff Arming Football Myths. We have these available in both PDF and paperback form. Welcome to footballgameplan.com, where football makes sense. I'm Emory Hunt, the czar of the playbook, and welcome to another edition of Game Plan. We're going to hit the whiteboard to give you some X's and O's strategies on what the teams can do this week to come away victorious. Being without Brandon Cooks now at receiver could force the Baltimore Ravens, or could allow the Baltimore Ravens to be more aggressive in how they play the Saints receiving core. I think they can go man and try to force Drew Brees into a quick and bad decision, thus being able to get weak side pressure. I'm sure we're talking about here and how they can get it done. You see right now, tight end, 2 wide receivers to the strong side, 1 receiver backside. We're manned up on the outside, taking the inside position to try to force these guys to go outside to where you have your help defenders. So what we're doing here, we're playing cover 0. We're going to get pressure with these guys up front. And what we're doing, weak side, we're slanting strong side. He's going to cut cross face of the guard, come down that A gap. Cross face of the tackle, come down the B gap. We're going to send the outside backer as the blitzer right here. He's not the contained blitzer. He's going full-fledged, trying to get pressure on Drew Brees. And as the cadence starts to wind down, we have the safety coming with contained pressure. And now what we're doing is playing gap responsibility over here, forcing a quick pass. And if Drew Brees tends to hold the football a little bit too long this season, and that would allow this pressure to get there. Thus, you trust your personnel being able to man up everywhere else on the outside. I would utilize this on a 3rd and short type situation. It's a great way to force the issue with the run and also be in great position to defend the pass. But again, since Brandon Cooks is not in the lineup, they may be extra aggressive in playing man as opposed to zone versus New Orleans. It's important for the Saints to be able to get off the field on 3rd down versus the Baltimore Ravens, and I'm going to show you one way they can do so, getting pressure. In a situation like 3rd and medium, I think they can utilize this blitz, sending 2 backers on the inside and dropping the free safety down in the box, in the hole, to where they can replace where the backer just vacated. Show you what we're talking about here. It's going to be cover 1. Pre-snap, it looks like cover 2. You're getting man on the outside, as always. We're going to drop this safety, and notice I'm not saying free or strong safety. They're interchangeable. Dropping this safety down in the middle of the field, cover 1. And what we're doing, we're going to have this backer get a good bump. He's dropping back in his zone. We're going to have this Mike backer drop back in his zone. And what we're doing here, outside contain, slant him weak side because we're looping around the other inside backer, double A gap pressure. We're going to bring him up here. This guy looks like he's occupying the curl flat area, but he's not. He's coming on B gap pressure. So you're sending 2 backers. You're getting that double A gap pressure. And you're also sending those speed guys on Joe Flacco, dropping the free safety down in the hole, trying to influence a robber situation where this guy's going to run a quick slant because he sees the backer blitzing, hopefully getting picked off by this safety right there. So that's one way. On 3rd medium, you're getting double A gap pressure, B gap pressure with a backer, and also dropping the safety down in the box, trying to influence a bad decision. Again, it's going to be important for the Saints to get off the field on 3rd downs, and this is one way they can do so.
The biggest X factor in this ball game for the Baltimore Ravens will be the play of their defensive line. If you want to stop Drew Brees in that Saints passing game, the pressure has to come from within. So when you look at their defensive line in that 3-4 defense, Haloti Ngata, Chris Canty, even Brett have to be able to win inside versus that Saints interior in order to have some success. And the biggest X factor for the Saints obviously will be their receiving core. Without Brandon Cooks, they lose some explosiveness on the flanks. They're going to have to be consistent throughout the course of this ball game, beating bump press, making contested catches in order to have this offense stay on pace. If they can do that, they have a great chance of knocking off Baltimore. I like Baltimore in this ballgame. I believe defensively within the front 7, they have enough to cause problems for the Saints offense. They're active versus the run, and we know they can apply pressure with Terrell Suggs and even Elvis Dumervil. So I think their front 7 on defense will cause the Saints offense a lot of problems. And offensively, look for the Ravens running game to be a big reason why they're able to have success on the road in New Orleans. I'm taking Baltimore to knock off the Saints. And I also want to give a huge shout out to Raven fan forums and Saint fan forums for always showing football game plan support.